Video response to SNED. Thank you for the quick response. Caught me at the perfect time. I'm a bit of an early riser, which works good for, I think, our time zone differences. I was at and it's not a humble brag, I was at the gym and so read the transcript of your video. So part of reading the transcript, though, is I miss certain inflections, so I'm not sure on some of it. A couple of big takeaways, and it made me think of never mind what it made me think of. The soul searching thing, real quick. The thing is, when I begin to look internally, like, what do I really think? What do I really, truly think? It's almost like there's nothing there when I think about my own personal opinion. And I worry that I'll just fall into that precipice if I go too near it. But that isn't true. I've gotten near it before. Back when I was at what you call university, we call college, they had these, it was like a farmer's market, a little bit of a thing where people get on one of the college roads. This is on campus, and they have different little kiosks. And among the kiosks, there's little clubs. So there's like a socialist club, there's a Christian club, there's a Baptist club, there's a Catholic club, there's a Jewish club, there's a chess club. And the communist socialist club, they get right up in your face and hand you these pamphlets where they make it appear that the utopian solution, it's nothing's your fault. And I got caught up in that a little. And someone, I don't even remember who it was. I mean, maybe somebody in my dorm. He was an older guy. And he said his major was political science. And he mentioned, hey, I saw you over at the socialist kiosk. Says to me, check out Ayn Rand. And so I go to the library and I take off the shelf the shortest Ayn Rand book. I believe it was Anthem. And it gives the trials and tribulations of this class-structured society. And forgive me if I've got the wrong book. And forgive me if this is all from a fevered dream. In it, people are assigned a class. They're assigned a job. And the hero of our book is a janitor, assigned the job of being a janitor. But he has an intellect born of greater things. Somewhat / influenced from my reading of 1984. But so this person in a different class has this strange notion of, and I don't remember what it was, the building of a better machine. And he does these studies, and he's built this thing, and he's worked so hard on it. And then he brings it to the intellectual class, and they simply dismiss it because he's not among them, regardless of what he's come up with. I think of those things. As a result, me personally, that put me back then, and hell, I don't know where I'm at now, the small L libertarian. But who moved my cheese? I thought of tomatoes, I thought of coal plants, and I thought of the people working there. They wake up in the morning, they punch in, they do their job, they punch out, they go home. They get up in the morning, they go to work, they pull lever B 1 million times a day, they punch out, they go home. Meanwhile, the owners of that company have devices and have plans to move the whole factory, move the machines that make the machines to a place to where they're not restricted due to having to provide health care for their people, having to pay them a certain wage, having to be concerned with the pollution that their method of production makes. And the rug gets pulled out of these people. And then we have to weep for these people. The view from 30,000 feet, my friend, is the assumption that we're looking down on it as if we're not one of those people. What do I want, me, out of anything? I want the peace of the man I met who was 85 years old. And he was talking to me, and he shared with me that the doctor had given him 2 weeks to live. And I was shocked. I didn't know what to say. I told him I didn't know what to say. He's like, I'm good with it. He said, I'm good with it. I said, I can't imagine that. And he said, you shouldn't be able to imagine that. You're still young. Meanwhile, as an aside, I see other people, same age, can't come to terms with it, can't come to terms with the inevitable. And I wonder, is the reason for not being able to come to terms with the inevitable, is the formula for that when you see a person with purple hair screaming about something that you merely dismiss because they don't have the right bathroom, or they believe that a firearm or a weapon is the true source of evil? Is that a portion of it? I wonder what their point is. But two, very similar, as surely as the one side dismisses the views of the other side. I don't know. Again, there's that soul searching. And then what do I really think? I think I want to leave the world a better place than when I left it. I think I want to be able to maybe fill the shoes of the better people that I looked up to, or at least be able to carry on the lessons that they wanted me to learn and take heed. But truly, not the view from 30,000 feet. I have a nasty habit of looking at things from 60,000 feet. And when I look at 60,000 feet, brother, I merely see all this energy just swirling around. Energy that abides within me. Energy that abides without, that never is going to go away. The portion of energy, the spark, that mathematically is never going to go away. And I wonder, is it my soul that united that little segment of energy? I know you apply that and have a view on that different than mine, and I really respect and appreciate that. What a ramble. Good morning, everybody.